Good day to you. My name is Maria Kondzielska and you're watching Poland Daily Culture. And this is the best cultural show in English in Poland. And with us in the studio is Nadia Issa, an educator, a photographer, and visual artist. A lot of things in one person. Again, thank you very much for showing up here.
Thanks for having me.
And you are a photographer and a visual artist, and you had this wonderful project in 2011, yes? When you had a chance to take photos of many Syrian immigrants. Tell us about it.
It was 2011, which was the beginning of refugee movement, almost like when the war in Syria started. And I was like very interested in exploring identity, on my own identity, but also finding out if people that were forced to leave their country, how this fact is gonna affect their identity. Are they gonna adjust to this culture? Is it gonna be hard for them to live in a country with at all a different culture, religion, climate, weather, and so on? I chose Sweden because usually when we talk about refugee, we're worried about the material side of life. I mean, if they have enough food, if they have a place to sleep. There they got everything because Sweden as a wealthy country provided everything for the refugees. So I could focus on their psyche. And I was interested in this, the thing that was interesting for me, it was the state of suspension between one culture and the other. It was a transitional period for them. And yeah, and I was just like flying 6, 7, 8 times to Sweden and taking pictures of them, interacting with them. Because I lived with my parents for a while in United Arab Emirates, I speak Arabic, so it was kind of crucial because I could communicate with them. And it was especially important because they were traumatized, so they were not as willing to share their lives with somebody who is outsider. So the fact that I knew the language helped me to get closer to them and take pictures. It was a long-term project. It was exhibited in Galeria Obok at the Old Town in Warsaw, and it ended up being published as a small exhibition catalog. And the interesting thing is that every single picture was taken on 35mm film.
So very like old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned, exactly. So I had to develop everything myself. And
okay, so it was a different technique than usually.
Yes.
So sort of like this artistic element of going back in time.
Exactly, but also choosing this particular technique allowed me to be with them, because usually when you're doing digital or taking digital pictures, you have this tendency to look at them. Here, it was a mystery, like whether it's gonna turn out well or not, and
because you couldn't check.
Yes, I couldn't check anything, so it was.
And they also couldn't like correct the other thing.
Exactly. So usually people are like, "Oh, show me the pictures that you took. Oh no, take another one. I don't look good here." The whole process was disrupted because I had to go back to Poland and go to my darkroom, develop the negatives, and then see how is it and how did it turn out. It was a very long and interesting project for me that not only allowed me to depict this unique time in their life, but also like think about my own identity, my own cultural belonging, and reflect on such topics as immigration, how to preserve your identity when you're an expat, and so on, so on.
All very difficult topics, but all very, very, well, let's go like the questions we all have to answer even more often, because we are very accurate to our times where lots of people are traveling, moving, and even right now we have huge wave of refugees from Ukraine.
Absolutely.
So it even becomes more accurate to us. So what is left for me, the viewers of Poland Daily, is of course to invite you to see all of those pictures and well, decide yourself what you would do in the similar situation and maybe answer the same questions. And thank you very much for watching our program.